Hello, everybody, and I'm so glad you could join me this evening. I just want to say hello. It's been a while since I have streamed, and I should probably turn the sound off on my phone, or you're going to get notifications. Actually, I think that notification was letting me know that I've just gone live. So let me know if you can hear me, see me okay. It's been a little while, and this was totally last minute. I was sitting around like this. I was thinking, I have time, I should make a video for my next upload, and I was nothing, no ideas whatsoever. And so I was like, you know what? I have to go live. I have to talk to my people and say hello and see how you guys are doing. Are you getting as bored as I am? Because yeah, it can be a little bit crazy sometimes. So I've been doing some great things though. I baked muffins. 3 of these muffins were my dinner, so as you can see, I'm keeping up with the health routine. Well, you know, they're healthy, kind of. And the other night, I was just I was gonna do my email and so on, and I was just a little bit like being in one spot all the time. So I found a new office, and probably all of you guys still have an office like this somewhere. I went out to my car. And I took my laptop, and my Wi-Fi actually extended out there. It was awesome. It was so quiet, and it was just, it was like reminiscent of traveling and just, you know, being out and about. So these have been some of my my coping strategies. Hello, Susan and David. Hi, I haven't seen you in so long. Henriette, oh my goodness, Henriette is here. Henriette is one of my closest friends, and I'm so excited that she has joined us. Hi, Henriette. Also, I want to say hi to Yen and Laura and Tim. Tim was the first one on today. Oh, and I just ordered the coolest thing. Tim now has a store on Teespring, and he has designed this t-shirt that says Waterfall Hunter, and it's so amazing. I'm so jealous of your design skills, Tim. You're gonna have to teach me. So I have ordered a t-shirt that says Waterfall Hunter, and I can't wait for it to get here. May 6th, Tim, make sure it's here by May 6th. And oh, and his store is called Tim Tees, so that's pretty cool. So Arrowman and Justin and Jill is here, and Lisa and James, Robert. I'm so excited that you're here. So yeah, oh so exciting. I do an awful lot of laundry and dishes. My dishwasher died. Hi Gary. My dishwasher died, and yeah, so it's been a lot of hand washing of dishes with 6 of us. 4 teenage boys who really love to eat, and yeah, so that's just a constant. Now, you probably have noticed this here. This is what's not in my bag. That's what I've entitled this this video, this live stream, what's not in my bag. First, I just have to say hi to Sniper and to Elwin and Futuristic, you are too kind to me. Said that you're beautiful. That's just like, I showered today. This is great, you know, without having to go out. Sometimes it's like, you know, oh, I'll do everything tomorrow. But oh yeah, so this pile here, see that cool little wooden drawer thing back there? I mean, don't look too closely or you see all the mess around it, but this is where I keep a lot of my stuff, my camera stuff, when it's not, that I don't pack into my bag. So my bag is there, and it's always packed with the same things that I use when I go out on landscape photography. But you know, there's other stuff. There's things that accumulate over the years and that you collect, and maybe some stuff that worked with old things and things that don't work with new things, or just things that you hang on to, like me, because you're thinking, well, sometimes I use it, or sometimes I could use it. And so I am just like I said, this was an impromptu, last minute decision to go live, and I'm just going to take a chance and show you what is in my photography junk drawer. Okay? Brace yourselves. All right? I don't know if any of you read comics. There's this comic, it's called Big Nate, and Big Nate is a grade 6 student, and whenever he goes into his school and he opens his locker, it's like, boom, and all this stuff comes out. And that's a little bit like this drawer back here. It's not really a drawer. Those things open out like this. But, okay. Are you ready? Bobcat. Hello. And City Lights Photography. Hi, Mike. Okay. So, let's just, start wherever, because it's a junk drawer. It's not organized. This is a very upside down, massive my book. So it's basically an external hard drive, and I bought it because it's 4 gigabytes, I think. Yeah, 4 terabytes. It's big. It's not 4 gigabytes, it's 4 terabytes. And I used it to back up the number of hard drives that I have accumulated over the years. Now, it's okay, and there's lots of room left still on it, but I never use it because it's so huge and cumbersome. So, my book. And yeah, all right. Back up your stuff though. I have lots of external hard drives. I have Seagate ones, Samsung ones, SanDisk ones. These Seagate ones are the hard drives with the moving parts inside. These ones are the solid state drives with no moving parts inside. These Seagate ones are affordable and come in good sizes, and they work really well until they're full and they've been sitting in a drawer for a few months. And then every time I plug in one of these that has all of my stuff from years past, it says, you can probably hear stuff in the kitchen now. There's more people milling about. It says unable to write, and copy your files quickly before they are lost. So there's my son over in the corner there, and he's telling me that he's ordered food. So see, it's all about the food. I have some, what are these? Lens hoods. And yeah, if you have stuff like this in your drawer, let me know. Tell me, I have a question for you. How many lens hoods do you own? Okay, I don't even know how many I own. This is a shallow one, so that's for like a wide angle lens. This one's kind of cool. Look, it's a rubber one, so it pops back when you, so I guess for like a zoom lens, and if it's wide, you can put it back and then extend it out when you need to. I don't use it. It's pretty cool though. Okay, I have a Belkin charger for my phone. Andrew says hello from Hamilton. That's so cool. Are you seeing this wind, Andrew? Isn't it crazy? So I can put my phone just on it like that. I don't have to plug it in. I don't use it. Do you know why? It takes forever. I think it takes like an hour to give me 5% charge. So there's that. This, do you know what this is? Tell me what this is. Can you see what's on there? Ooh, I see a lot of people have a lot of lens hoods. That's awesome. This is, I won't tell you. I'll wait till someone guesses, and then I will honor you by shouting out your name. Let's see. Andrew says not too many lens hoods so far, which is so cool. Very organized. Susan, yeah, the wind is nuts this evening. James has 1. Susan has 4. Arrowman has 2. Ed has too many. Aha! Yes, we have a winner. Well, we have a couple of winners. So Susan first one to answer. It's a bear bell. That is right. So when I'm out hiking in the Rocky Mountains, or even just north of here, you wear this and you are constantly making noise so that the bears know you're coming and they don't get surprised and come and attack you. Bears are like my thing. I don't ever want to meet a bear. So yeah, Susan, awesome. It's a bear bell. Sunshaker got it too. Arrowman, and oh, Sniper said it's a cute bell. It is a cute bell, isn't it? David knows what a bear bell is. Awesome. Okay. What else do I have? Ooh, this is cool. This is actually something that I will put in my camera bag. It is a, whoop, if I don't throw it around, Pixel Pro TW283RX wireless timer remote control. And I can set this up on my camera to do astrophotography. So I've used it once in the desert to use to do star trails, and it worked really well. For some reason, like hooking it up to my camera, it seemed to be kind of backwards to me, but once I figured it out, it was pretty good. So that one's pretty cool. What else do I have? Some gifts from my husband. Things I've asked him for. Battery things. What do you call these? A battery tester. Put the battery in there, tells me if it's still good. Why would I need this for camera stuff when everything has a battery meter? This is for like the really cheap little lights that I use where I need, 4 AA batteries to put in it and so on. Battery testers. Why do I have 2? I don't know. So, ooh, Gary says they have the same for cowbells and whales. That is so cool. All right. This, whoop, I'm going to make a bigger mess here. This is like a little mini camera bag, and over time I've just found it really useful. And right now what it's doing is not holding a camera. Although if I go out with my M50, just my M50, then it fits right in here and it's great. I have a external recorder, voice recorder. So this is what I used to use. I used to record my audio separately for my, I didn't even know this was in here. It's a splitter. That's so cool. I could use that. Anyway, I used to record my audio separately to my video on my vlogs, and this little recorder was really good, and that's just a cheap little lav mic here. But I don't use it anymore because I have the fancy Rode Micro mic now, and I like that. And so this is actually a rain cover for it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I know I should like put it back in somewhere properly and all that, but that's okay. All right, what else do I have? This is a very cool accessory. I like this thing. If I can get it detached from the other junk. This is really neat. I've actually used it quite a bit. My bag will hold my tripod, but sometimes it's heavy or I don't want it to be on my bag. I'd rather have it slung around my shoulder. And so this is an Optech USA tripod sling. So you just put it on like this, and the tripod goes between this side and this side. So this goes around the head of the tripod, and this goes around the legs, and you can adjust it. And so it's really easy to carry. So it's not in my bag, but it's really light. So I might actually just put that back in my bag. So I'll put this over there to remind me. In my junk drawer, I have these older headphones, which these are my workout headphones and also my editing headphones. And I'm just noticing here we have Debbie. Hey, Debbie, I'm so glad that you could make it. I'm so glad. And yeah, so these are my old headphones. They're called MM100 by Sennheiser, and they are now discontinued. And I'm so saddened by this fact because they are wicked awesome headphones. They are Bluetooth. They have a huge range. You can control your music by buttons on the ears. You can call people. The sound is really, really good. And they were like $40. It was crazy. And I love them so much, and I use them so much that the ear pads were destroyed because when I go for a run in the neighborhood, like, you know, you're sweating and it's raining and whatever, but I bought extra pads for it, and I got them all good as new, and then the headphones died. So they still work, but the Bluetooth connection is no longer very good. So it's on off, and it's really disappointing. But I really should just throw that out, right? Like, I have a garbage bin down here. Anyway, next. Some other random bags. You know how when you like order something and they come with a case? And I keep them because it's like, ooh, look at this cool little case. And I don't use it because I just put the item somewhere in the bag or in my camera bag or somewhere else. Tell me, you guys, how many extra cases for items do you have in your home that you don't use? Please don't leave me hanging here. So, oh, Sniper says he has an Optech one too. That's awesome. Isn't it great? And Sunshaker has a double sling, camera and binoculars. Very cool. All right, so how many cases do you have? Please don't leave me hanging. I'm going to drop that there. Some of these things are completely not photography related. This is what it looks like. It's a pencil case. I'm a creative person, okay? And I told you last time how many journals I have. And I will buy funky things. I love back to school time. I will buy pencil crayons and pens and all that stuff because they're just so cool. And, you know, like traditional pencils. I mean, they're amazing. And then I get really busy and I don't really use it, but I still keep them. And if they're crayons, then I smell them because wax crayons, there's just something about that. Anyway, I have 2 of these. I got these at the Sony event. Oh, let me just check in with you, see how many people have unused cases. Susan has far too many. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. And City Lights also has too many. And let's see. Sweet Haven, Jill has 20 or so. Awesome. That's about like what I have. Robert has 6 unused. Awesome. So, all right. So I got these. These are jammies, you know, like the kind that you use to clean your lens or clean your glasses or whatever. They're really nice, but they're actually, you can put things in them because they're sewn up on the 2 sides and they have like a pocket. So these are really cool, but guess what I use them for? When I'm in a video here and all of this junk is back in my junk drawer, I shove it all in and then I take these babies and I just cover the area by the glass there. So these are extremely useful and valuable to me. I have 2 of them. 2 glass things. Thank you, Sony. And yes, here's the other one. I also have a ball. It's like, it's got holes in it. I can't remember what these are for. Oh, Crazy Forts. Oh, it's this toy thing that you buy, and there's like these poles, and you can stick them into the balls. The balls are like the joints, and you can build a frame for a fort, and then you throw like a blanket or something on top of it. These are something that my kids and I played with, and to be honest, I have several. I do not know. I don't have the sticks anymore for them, like the poles. So why do I have these? I'm not 100% sure. But they do actually work really well as like massage balls, you know? So like, you know, oh, my shoulders, I've been working, editing too long. Crazy Forts. All right. I have 2 speedlights, a Sony one, a Minolta one. I bought the Sony one to replace the Minolta one when I did wedding photography because the Minolta was a little unreliable. I used the Sony one once and it stopped working altogether. So Minolta I still use, Sony not so much. It won't even turn on, even with perfect batteries. I don't know. Okay, who has one of these? It's a tripod. Little, what are they called? A Joby Gorilla Pod, right? So you can like use it to put your camera on it, use it to wrap around stuff and attach your camera to anywhere that you want to. Anybody have one? I had a smaller one too, and I bought one for my dad. So yeah, Joby. I also have this button from the Robin Ruth hats. You know the winter hats that I wear that say Canada? They are from Robin Ruth, and one of the hats came with a button on the side, and I didn't want to have a pin on the side of my head, so I took off the button, but it's a cool little button, and that's just made it into my drawer. And then flashlights. Ooh, look, it's red. It's a red flashlight for astrophotography. Now, here's the funny thing about red flashlights. So when you go out with a group to do astrophotography, they suggest that you use a red flashlight because red is less, this needs batteries, red is less bothersome and intrusive to the photos. It's not as bright. However, if you've gone out with people doing astrophotography, you will know that red is just as intrusive and bothersome, and it's so frustrating to get this red glow in the corner of your photo because someone's been using a red light. So I have one. I also have a headlamp. I have several of these kind of things, you know, for camping and so on. What do you think? It doesn't work right now. I need batteries. John, I need batteries. Never mind. Nothing. And then I have, oh, hold on a second, guys. I have to tell him I don't need batteries. One sec. And back in focus. Yes. All right. So, Robert said you can make molecular models with those balls. I think he's talking about these, That's so cool. That's right. You probably could. I wonder, could I make like some DNA and stuff too, or would I need some more bendy stuff? That's pretty cool. And, yeah, City Lights agrees. Gorilla Pods are great for setting up your camera in wonky spots. Absolutely. And, oh, thank you, Jill. You think it's fashionable? I like it. Okay, so what else do I have? Not much more. Okay, I have other areas with other junk. I mean, gear. But maybe we'll leave that for another day. This is my old filter pouch, Tiffin filters. I didn't ever have any Tiffin filters, but I used the pouch. And this is when I used to use circular filters. So I still have them. They're great filters. Let's see what I have. Some UV filters. I don't actually use them. Do you guys use UV filters? Because, ooh, Anthony says that red light doesn't destroy your night vision. Thank you, Anthony. That is a very good point. So if I'm using the red light doing astrophotography, if it worked, the red light would not destroy my night vision, so it would help me to continue to do my work better. That is awesome. I'm really glad that you corrected me on that, because that just didn't occur to me, but you were completely right. And I have I don't even know what this is. Another UV filter. That's all I have in here, UV filters. And then a tiny one too. I don't even know what that's for. I have another old filter here. This is a K&F variable neutral density filter. And this is, it's one of those lens sensor cleaner kits. So it's got like a little liquid in there and then these little brushes to clean your sensor. I've only used it once or twice, but it did help. It was useful. Oh, and this is the Crane M2 Gimbal. So I use this one. I have used it with the M50 and it's okay, but I prefer, it does work, but I prefer the Crane V2. The M2, so when I'm doing behind the scenes videos for members, sometimes I will use this for my cell phone, so that the cell phone is not like really shaky. And you know, you're welcome, because watching really shaky footage for more than a couple of minutes is like, oh, excuse me, I'm motion sick. So I think, oh, that might be it. I have this one other thing. Any guesses? I don't use this either. What it is a monitor for the camera. So an external monitor. It gives you all sorts of features for your photography. You get a bigger screen. It'll give you zebra stripes, all sorts of things. I don't use it because I travel with lots of stuff. And because the company that sent it to me kind of gave me the runaround on getting power for it. And so, I figured instead of using it, I would just put it there. So, that's it. What do you think? Are you guys bored? I did some purchasing today. I went onto Amazon and I purchased some camera gear. I told myself I wasn't going to do it. And so I kind of put it in my cart and took it out of my cart. Put it back in my cart, took it out of my cart. Put something else in the cart, took that out of the cart. And eventually I ended up hitting confirm purchase. And what I have ordered is a new gimbal. And I'm very excited. What I have discovered is that I love the Canon M50 for video and for live streaming. It's what I'm using here to film my fashionable self, but it is, oh, Debbie says she's not bored. Oh, bless you, Debbie. That's awesome. It's so good to hear. And Jill too, it's so good to hear positive stuff. I'll admit today I was a bit bored. So I've discovered that my main camera, my Sony A992 that I use for my photography, I have discovered that it's amazing for videography as well. It doesn't have the same abilities in terms of focus and autofocus for faces and that kind of thing. But Justin says he's never bored on my channel. That is so sweet. Thank you. And Yen too says I'm never boring. Yeah, that's very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. So I am excited to, like, did you see my last video when I did the moon? The video of the moon with the craters and then the clouds are moving across in front. That was using my Sony A992 camera for video. And the close-up of the slug moving through the garden, that was macro video with that camera. And the garden plants and so on, it has so much more dynamic range, and the picture quality and the quality in low light is just awesome. So I decided to get a gimbal that would be strong enough to hold my huge camera on it. And I'm so excited. When it comes in, I'll do a review of it. And I think it's a Moza, or I don't even remember. I just remember that it's a 9.5 pound payload, and it should be good. So I'm excited. So, do I still know that I'm still wearing the headlamp? Yes. I'm worried now that I'm going to have a big spot. You think? Let's see. Oh, I do. I have a dent. Maybe it would make a nice necklace. I have this nice heart necklace, but there we go. All right. So, thank you guys. I am no longer bored. You guys are the best. I love chatting with you. I will leave the chat open for a few minutes, and as long as I can anyway. I think it's about 5 minutes the chat stays on. And yeah, so, you know, maybe we could start like a new line of fashion wear, you know, like headlamps, get like crazy hair going, and maybe I don't know. No, I think, you know what, if you want something fashionable, go to Tim's Tees and check out his new t-shirt. It is so cool. I'm so jealous. It's awesome design, but I'm also not jealous because I'm going to get one delivered here by May 6th, Tim. May 6th. All right. Well, it's so hard to say goodbye, but I will, I'll meet you in the chat in a few minutes, and you guys are the best. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye. I got to figure out, okay, end stream, and then are you sure you want to end stream? Let's do this.